Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have once again even more PlayStation Pro or potential PlayStation Slim, either regardless, probably more so favored on the PlayStation 5 Pro, that actually may have been potentially leaked as of these past few days. Now, this actually kind of was blowing up the internet quite a bit as of yesterday, and I kind of wanted to do a little bit more of just kind of talk slash research slash think about it, because we even made a video on this maybe maybe like a week, 2 weeks ago or so, that as well we saw even more little baby bits of information and leaks and kind of big suppliers and all that kind of stuff kind of coming on out. But this one's also now in a completely different industry, which is very, very intriguing. So I'm going to talk about why this will probably be happening sooner rather than later, but as well part two, I'm probably going to be talking about why there also is there maybe baby chance that it may take a little while longer than what we might be expecting. So basically, if you guys are still trying to get your PS5, good luck. We're still going to be watching that pretty closely and trying to find restocks and all that for you guys. And that's, I think, kind of be a big thing to kind of note is that there is quite a few folks who don't even have their PS5s as of yet. So I guess kind of the question really quick before we dive in the video, are you guys still trying to get your PS5? I know my channel is very dedicated towards the restocks and gaming news, PS5 news. So leave your comments down below. Maybe I'll make a poll at some point in the near future. And as well, if you guys already have your PS5, would you be a little bit sad and disappointed if a PS5 Pro actually did come out sooner rather than later? So leave your comments and thoughts down below, and as well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller, Twitter and Twitch room down below. We have actually been mentioning this really cool, awesome monitor if you guys want to get a $50 off on it too as well. Link down below. On top of that too, I have that nice on the pinned message down below for probably one of the coolest things we've ever seen ever, if you guys want to check out the link or website. And let's go and dive into the actual news itself. So as I mentioned, the PlayStation 5 Pro is 100%, without any doubt in my mind, I would put money into it, going to be made. It's in the process of being made without a doubt. There is specs for it without a doubt. There's already talks without happening as of right now with Sony, with other various publishers and producers and everything. It is happening. No matter what you guys want to say or what naysayers may say, without any doubt in my mind, there will be a PS5 Pro sooner rather than later. But that's just because we always know technology is always being developed. Even right now, the iPhone 16 is probably being worked on as the iPhone, 14 and 15 are still getting into the normal vibe, I guess, for lack of better terms. But this is actually more intriguing because this actually has a lot more merit because it's also leaked from, well, a TV place. So in terms of TVs, as you guys know, televisions are usually pretty on top of their stuff. They're trying to get the newest technology. They want to have new releases every year. They want people buying and having a reason to upgrade their old TV, whether it's just the baseline 4K TV or to a higher hertz TV or into now these all better technologies like the VRR or HDR. Basically, they want to be selling the best capabilities. But this is actually a very intriguing leak as well, so we're going to talk about this right now. Right now, we've been kind of having the internet set ablaze, where the PS5 Pro potentially might be leaked. The PS5 Pro may have actually just been leaked by an unlikely source. This is, like I said, been kind of flown around a lot throughout the past day or so. There's been no word from Sony of a PS4 Pro-like revision for the PS5, but in the age of constant hardware revision, it's inevitable that the PS5 will get some of the type of substantial hardware revision, even if the current market and economic conditions make this endeavor trickier than normal. The PS5 Pro or something like it is going to happen, but at the moment, Sony's lips are sealed on the matter, and unfortunately though for Sony, TCL's lips are less sealed. So first and foremost, like I mentioned, usually, no matter what, we're going to probably have some sort of PS5 Pro or PS5 Slim. We're going to probably keep on finding this stuff because it's always very intriguing information when we see it. And usually there's as you guys can probably tell from this video, there is a good amount of merit behind it. Now, sometimes there's videos where people are like, oh my god, my brother said the PS5 Pro is coming out tomorrow. And you can obviously ignore these. And a lot of these are still on the speculation side and waiting side and just kind of trying to put things together. But for this, it's always intriguing too because it kind of adds at least more rough time frames and also dates that were kind of somewhat leaky as well. So basically, there wouldn't be many companies privy to what PlayStation is doing with hardware, which I would agree. They want to keep it on lockdown besides publishers and the people actually making the consoles. So think like semiconductor, people making the casings, people making the hard drives, SSDs, whatever it may be. But with TV manufacturers, some companies are basically out there that want to go and kind of correspond with, say, the Xbox or the PlayStation and the higher end stuff, because they know that a lot of gamers will update their TVs. They know a lot of people who enjoy good movies will upgrade their TVs, and a lot of those people are just kind of more on the techie side and enjoy this type of stuff. Now, your mom may not want to upgrade their TV for their PS5, but maybe you would. Like myself included, I got a brand new TV for it. So for this one, that could be kind of a good reason because PlayStation and Xbox, they also want to correspond with those TVs and kind of make them future-proofed. So for this one, TCL, which is just a really big TV maker, they actually make pretty good TVs, claims now that the PS5 Pro and the new next-gen Xbox console are now going to be releasing sometime in 2023 or 2024. Now, this could be speculation on its behalf, however, the presentation on the information suggests otherwise. So basically, this is like a proper official announcement. This is like, imagine being like in a board meeting. And like you're hearing people being like, well, we're going to be having these certain TVs and televisions coming out in the near future, which I'll show you guys in a second. And it kind of adds a lot more merit because these are the people that are probably like their higher ups are talking to Sony, talking to Microsoft, talking, to Apple. And they're trying their best to go and see like Roku and try to see like what they can do to get that next step, that next edge to make a few more $1 million. So in addition to potentially leaking new PS5 and Xbox hardware, TLC suggests the consoles will also be capable of 8K gaming at 120 hertz, which is why TV manufacturers would be privy to this information because there's nothing really in the market that provides this experience. So it's kind of a double whammy. Number one, they want to future-proof their consoles and keep on making them like next step. It's kind of like the set, like the iPhone. Like you're gonna have an iPhone 5, then a 6, then a 7, then an 8. So like it's nice, we like seeing that. But as well, sometimes you want to set the baseline. Like if you have a brand new console, you want your TV to be the best one for the tech enthusiast. So you're spending and making like millions upon millions of TV sales for those new consoles. So we had a very, very intriguing tweet over here from Tom Henderson that actually had a chance to print out this stuff on over here. And I'm gonna give you guys the two links what's been kind of posted out as well. So this is actually from the news conference, as you guys can go and see from this, where they have Gen 8, 2013, Xbox One, PS4, 720p, good, 1080p 30, 2017, Xbox One, PS4 Pro, et cetera, et cetera. You have all the outputs out here. So the new consoles right here, Xbox Series X and S, PS5, 1440p and 60 to 120 output resolution, or UHD 60 to 120 output resolution of the GPUs. And now once again with this date that's literally right there, and you guys can see right by his hand, 2023/24, new Xbox Series, PS5 Pro, and what they're trying to push for is once again the way higher resolution, better rendering, better frame rates, Ultra HD 8K, and then 60 to 120 outputs too as well, same with the GPUs. And like, I'm just saying, this could just be a rough guideline, this could be just a rough schematic for it, but when you have actual huge, big, multi-billion-dollar companies that are specifically in line with this, and they're talking about this with new investors and trying to showcase stuff up in future people that are going to be watching this, there's a lot more merit to this. And we already saw a lot of leaks coming out throughout these past few weeks where we saw even some more production leaks kind of floating around. We've been seeing like other like preemptive contracts floating around. And with this, it's also would make a lot of sense because you even just look at the normal pictures. PS4, 2013, PS4 Pro, 4 years later. Now, 2020, over there, 3 to 4 years later, would make a lot of sense. I mean, just timelines make sense. Like, you could probably speculate on that pretty well, but once again, it kind of shows that there's a lot more in the pipeline being coming on out, and as well as always very intriguing to go and see. So here's a little bit more of just a better close-up, in case you guys want to see the dates, times, and all of that. So it does kind of seem like, obviously, these people know more than we are letting on. Now, once again, though, like, it is kind of a somewhat of an easier pass, because right now there's still a lot of folks who still don't even have their PS5s. And as well, that is still over a year away. Like, this could be even potentially 2 years away, 2.5 years away, if they try to do it for, like, a 2024 holiday season. So it's not, like, right around the corner. If you guys are still trying to get your PS5 or get your consoles, I mean, it's still probably worth it. Now, the Xbox Series X and S might be slightly different, because supply is pretty proactive as of now. Like, they're pretty much on the shelves and pretty active in general. But the PS5 Pro, right now, the demand is still skyrocketing for the PS5. We've been seeing people still waiting for them. And at the end of the day, that's pretty, like, it's hard to still get a console. So it's almost weird that people are just like, well, maybe I'll just wait another 2 years to go get it. Because at that, I mean, if it's going to be hard to get a PS5, imagine how hard it's going to be for the PS5 Pro. Because a lot of folks will be in the same exact boat being like, well, I'll just go wait either way. So anyone, either way, on top of this, knows that the PS5 consoles have been hard to get. And it's kind of weird for us to see this because we're now seeing even more leaks and more information and everything else. Especially because the PS5 can't even meet demand and get all the consoles need to make in the first place. So I want to hear your thoughts. Like, it's kind of crazy to see big TV suppliers do this because, once again, they want to know. They are in the know. They understand this. But at the same time, if people are still having issues with their PS5, it's not the funnest news because people just want to get their consoles either way. So are you guys going to try to maybe wait? I'd probably maybe say lean against that because, well, it's going to still be many, many years from now, if even then, and just imagine how hard it's going to be to get stock from that. And as well, do you think this leak and speculation has a lot of merit? Do you think these dates are true? Do you think these specs are true? Because I'd be very down with an 8K PlayStation 5, and I think that's one of the cooler news to get to see for the PS5 Pro. So give me your thoughts and comments down below, and as well, make sure you guys go check out the brand new Samsung monitors down below, as well as all the Amazon links, the PS5 links, the Twitter and Twitch streams, the everythings, Weebles, Coinbases, all that good stuff down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. We'll see you guys up in the next one. Thank you guys.